One of the most profound yet often overlooked principles of personal growth is e-belief. Now, this isn't just about wishful thinking. It's not about imagining something and hoping it magically comes true. The belief I'm talking about goes much deeper than that. It's about a powerful, unshakable conviction that what you desire is not only possible, it's inevitable if you put in the work, the action, and the right mindset. Fulfillment. Belief shapes your reality. It determines the quality of your actions and the level of success you will ultimately achieve. But here's the catch: belief doesn't come naturally for many of us. Fulfillment. Most people are conditioned by their environment, their past experiences, and the doubts of others to believe that their dreams are out of reach. They allow external circumstances, failures, fulfillment, or even their own inner voice of fear to dictate their beliefs. Here's where you have to take radical responsibility for what you believe about yourself. Your belief system is not something you're born with. It's built. Fulfillment. It's shaped by the thoughts you have, the people you surround yourself with, and the stories you tell yourself every single day. If you believe that you're not good enough, fulfillment, or that success is for other people and not for you, then you will only take actions that align with that belief. The truth is, you are the creator of your beliefs. So how do you change these deeply ingrained beliefs? Fulfillment, it starts with shifting your mindset. You've heard me say it before, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts. If you want a new life, you've got to think new thoughts. Fulfillment. That means rewriting the stories that no longer serve you and replacing them with ones that push you toward your goals, not away from them. The power of belief also lies in its ability to fuel your actions. Fulfillment. When you truly believe that you're capable of achieving something, you will naturally start making decisions and taking actions that align with that belief. But without belief, you'll always hesitate, second guess yourself, fulfillment, or self-sabotage. The key is to build your belief by consistently proving to yourself through small wins and deliberate practice that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Fulfillment. It's about developing a sense of confidence that's not based on external validation, but on your internal conviction. And here's the most important part: when you believe, the universe responds. When you believe, fulfillment, you attract opportunities, people, and situations that support your vision. The energy you put out into the world is magnetic. You begin to see things you never noticed before. People who share your vision start showing up. Fulfillment. Your confidence creates an environment that allows your goal to flourish. But if you don't believe in yourself, you're missing out on the most powerful resource you have in your own potential. Fulfillment. You're the key to unlocking everything you desire in life. Belief is just a nice idea. It's a foundational principle that will either propel you forward or hold you back. So let me ask you this: fulfillment. What would your life look like if you truly believed in your ability to create it? When you believe that success is not only possible but certain with the right mindset, active action, and persistence, nothing can stand in your way. You will unlock doors that you never thought existed and open pathways that were once hidden from view. Own your belief is your superpower. Own it, nurture it, film it, and use it to change your life. There's a simple truth that most of us avoid acknowledging, yet it's essential for unlocking your true potential, the power of you decisions. Every single result in your life, good or bad, fulfillment, is a product of decisions you've made consciously or unconsciously. Whether you're where you want to be or not, it all boils down to one thing: the decisions you've made. And here's the harsh reality: fulfillment. If you want to create change, it's not about the opportunities you're waiting for. It's about the decisions you make today. Too often, we find ourselves stuck in a pattern of indecision, fulfillment, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. We convince ourselves that there's a right way to do things, and if we don't get it perfect, we'll end up failing. But the truth is, and waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan is what keeps most people from acting at all. The reality is that all progress in life, all growth is made through decisions, fulfillment, and decisions aren't always perfect. They're made in the moment with what you know right now. The key is to make them, commit to them, and adjust as you go. Think about a G, fulfillment. And if you keep making the same decisions you've always made, you're going to get the results you've always gotten. That's the formula for staying stuck, feeling frustrated, and watching others around you soar. Fulfillment. But when you make a different decision, you open up an entirely new reality for yourself. And when you consistently make decisions in line with where you want to go, that's when everything shifts. Fulfillment, here's where it gets interesting. We often overestimate the power of the big life-changing decisions. Sure, it's easy to think that your next career move, relationship choice, fulfillment, or financial decision will determine your entire future, and in many ways they do. But the real transformation starts with the small, seemingly insignificant decisions you make every day. It's those tiny moments where you choose to step out of your comfort zone, make a new connection, take that first step toward a goal. That's where true power lies. Fulfillment. The beauty of decision making is that you have the ability to choose in any given moment. You might not have control over your circumstances, but you always have control over how you respond. Fulfillment. That power to choose is something we all have, and it's the very thing that separates those who succeed from those who remain stagnant. You get to decide what your next step will be, and with each small decision you make, You are either moving closer to or further away from the life you desire. The most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the ones with the most resources, the most talent, or the most opportunities. They're the ones who consistently make powerful decisions. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They create it with each decision they make. They know that the decisions they make today will shape their future. And fulfillment. More importantly, they embrace the discomfort that comes with taking action, even when they don't have all the answers. So here's the takeaway of stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment will never come, but the right decision in the right moment will always lead to growth. Take control of your choices, because it's not the world that limits you. It's your own indecision. Oh, decide today to make bold decisions. Trust yourself. Your future depends on the choices you make right now. One of the most profound truths I want you to understand is that your identity is your greatest asset, fulfillment, or your greatest limitation. The way you see yourself is the lens through which you experience everything in your life. You might believe that your circumstances define you. The family you were born into, fulfillment, the challenges you face, the mistakes you've made. But that's just a story. The real truth is that your identity is not defined by your past, fulfillment. It's defined by what you decide to believe about yourself right now. If you want to change your life, you have to start by changing your identity. Think about this. What would you do if you truly believed you were capable of achieving your dreams? If you truly believed you were worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment, what actions would you take differently? The truth is fulfillment. We act in alignment with the story we tell ourselves about who we are. If you see yourself as someone who's always struggled with finances, always held back by fear, always stuck in toxic relationships, then that's how you'll show up in the world. But if you choose to adopt a new identity, one where you're someone who is strong, capable, and deserving of success, your actions will begin to reflect that shift. This shift in identity isn't some magic trick. It's a process of consistently redefining who you are moment by moment. Fulfillment. It's about consciously choosing to act in a way that aligns with the version of yourself that you're becoming, not the version you've been. You can't just wish for it. You must embody the change. Your actions, fulfillment, thoughts, your behaviors, they must reflect the identity you want to step into. This is where people often get stuck. They wait for their circumstances to change before they start believing in a new identity. Fulfillment. They wait for the perfect situation to validate their new sense of self. But it doesn't work like that. In fact, the opposite is true. You must take action from the identity you desire. Fulfillment. When you act as though you are already the person you want to be, your behavior will eventually reshape your reality. This isn't just some motivational fluff. This is how transformation happens at the deepest level, fulfillment. So ask yourself, what identity do I need to adopt in order to create the life I truly desire? Do you need to see yourself as a successful entrepreneur, a loving partner, a confident speaker? Fulfillment. The moment you decide to adopt identity, your life will begin to change. Your decisions will align with that new belief, and the people around you will begin to see you differently too. Fulfillment. You will start attracting the opportunities and circumstances that are in alignment with your new identity. And here's the powerful part, fulfillment. You don't have to wait for anyone's approval. Your new identity doesn't need validation from others because the only person you need to convince is yourself. When you decide who you are and start acting accordingly, fulfillment, the world will reflect that back to you. You will start showing up as the person who is capable of achieving everything you've always dreamed of. If you want to transform your life, change the way you see yourself. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the approval of others. Take ownership of your identity. Embody the person you are becoming and watch as your life shifts in ways you never thought possible. Your identity is the key to unlocking your potential. If you want to change your future, change the way you see yourself today.